This subject truly reflects the spirit of modern engineering, combining creativity, technology, and social responsibility. We are greatly honored to have Dr. D. Raja sir. Sir is again very again opt person to deliver on this again topic as our today's chief guest and keynote speaker. Sir is a distinguished academician and researcher in the field of fashion technology, serving as professor and head of fashion technology at Sona College of Technology. Sir's expertise spans across technical textile, sustainable fashion, and also healthcare applications of fabric engineering. Sir is guiding numerous again research projects and contributing significantly to the advancement of smart and functional textiles. His insights today will open new horizons for all of us in understanding how engineering innovations in textile can directly improve healthcare outcomes. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all our committee members for their constant encouragement and support in every initiative of our IAS Film Local Center. A special word of gratitude to our Honorary Secretary, Dr. C. Damani ma'am, for his tireless effort in coordinating these again type of programs every time, and to our dedicated engineering talk team members, and also dedicated staff engineer T. Thiagu, whose again hard work behind the scenes ensure the smooth again conduct of every event. I also sincerely thank Engineer Aramum sir for his again invaluable again guidance and support. With these words, I once again extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. D. Raja sir, and to every again participant joining us today. Only again because of you all, these again days and events are made as a memorable one. May this again session inspire us with new again knowledge and applications that again blend engineering innovation with the human well-being. Let we conclude with a thought. Engineers shape the world not just by building structures, but by building hope for better tomorrow. Thank you, Onanda.
Uh, Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. D. Raja, Professor and Head of the Department of Fashion Technology, Sona College of Technology, Salem. He holds a PhD in Textile Technology from Anna University, Chennai. He has nearly 28 years of experience in academics, research, and industry collaborations. His research expertise includes smart textiles, clothing comfort, sweat transfer and evaporation, and assistive technologies for the locomotor disabled. He has published several research articles, received 6 patents, filed 18 and more, and guided 4 PhD scholars. He has secured 10 funded projects worth around 5 crores, which includes development of a differently abled sieving method delivered at the Salem Collectorate. He has actively contributed to Paul's IIT Madras Innova, Smart India Hackathon, FTPs, and conferences. With these words of introduction, I would like to invite Dr. D. Raja, Professor and Head, Fashion Technology, Sona College of Technology, to present on topic Smart Textiles for Healthcare, Innovations and Applications. Over to Dr. D. Raja. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Tangaraj and Armugam sir. It's my pleasure to present a topic with respect to smart textile for healthcare innovations and application. And I'm very happy that many of you joined even 7 o'clock to take some input from the next half an hour of session. So with respect to smart textile for healthcare, actually we are doing a lot of work in this area, and Sona College of Technology is collaborating with Toronto University in Canada, especially in the smart textile area. And I will share some of the research that we are doing, and also you will get some input about so what exactly the smart textiles and how it can be. So in future, definitely this technology going to take you in healthcare, especially healthcare and sports and wellness area. And many of you already aware that we are using smartphones and gadget everything. But this is smart textile, the same meaning that smart textile, it deals with how the textile can be intelligently work with respect to acquiring the human physiological data and responding to the outside world. So that's how this smart textile going to make more impact in the next generation, and also many of research actually it is going on in this particular area. So generally, a smart textile is a fabric that is designed and engineered to sense, react, and adapt to environmental condition. So the normal conventional fabric, as we all aware that whatever we are using, shirt, trouser, or different kind of garments that you are using, mainly for the purpose of generally to cover the body safety. That's it. But the smart textile is different, where it is designed or engineered with different kind of material. So as you all aware that we are using cotton, polyester, silk, nylon, all this kind of material mostly we are using. But when you come into smart textile, we have to choose different material. So that material should be conductive, which means it should take the electricity to transfer from one place to another place. So such a kind of material only we have to use here, and moreover we need to use a lot of sensors. I think many of you are aware electronics, and this area today we have any data you want to measure, we have a sensor. So that's how this electronics and this textile is combinedly connected, and thereby we can acquire any important vital data from human body. So that's why the basic definition it gives like the fabric that is designed and engineered to sense, react, and adapt environmental condition or stimuli such as temperature, pressure, movement, chemical substance, electrical signals, etc. For example, vest, you can see at the right side, there is one uh, uh, picture you can see where that vest actually which embedded with a lot of other material. So this material, mostly sensors or actuator, so this material will interact with the body. So that way you can acquire a lot of important information, which includes our ECG value or the temperature or any kind of physiology value that you can retrieve from the body through this advanced material. So the major important point here is it can interact with the wearer or environment. Suppose you are wearing a garment, so the outside is very high temperature, but you want to feel your body should be cool. So which means your garment, whatever the outside temperature is there, but it will create a cooling effect inside. So it is actually it is interacting with an outside environment. So whether you are acquiring signal from your body like ECG or temperature or whatever it may be, and other way it can react with whatever the outside environment is there. So that's how that particular garment we can call it as a smart textile, or you can call it as a intelligent textile. So this smart textile or intelligent textile is very important for healthcare industry and sports industry, and especially in the rehabilitation, the elderly people. So these kind of society, it requires this kind of advanced product, thereby we can acquire any kind of information. And you can see the timeline of the textile electronic developments for healthcare monitoring. So it's not very new. So even from 1960s onwards, the development is started, and many developments is came. Even you can see that whether you are measuring the important data from human body, either in the form of ECG value or EMG value. So each and every 5 years or 10 years down the line, the new development is coming. So now we reached 2024, and today we are using this smart textile in different way, and even you can name it any application that can be easily possible. Now the commercialization is also happened. So the research is one part, and out of that now the ready-made available garment is there to acquire your ECG value or temperature or any kind of data that you want to measure. So in future, it is going to be very affordable cost. So as of now, the cost is high because this technology is very new, and commercialization is still not in high speed, and definitely in future very affordable cost, and you can use this particular type of garments to acquire any important signal from human body. So this technology is evolving, and so this slide just to give a idea about the smart textile, where it begins and how it is doing. And with the help of this smart textile product, either in the form of garments or in the form of sleeve or any part of a smart textile, that can be measured different data. So one such a important data, the smart textile can measure ECG data, EMG data, and even EEG, temperature and pressure. So even you take example of a sugar patient, where the food actually we need to properly monitor. Otherwise, when the sugar level is huge, normally people will remove some of the food parts. So to avoid that, we need to always continuously monitor the change in the pressure at the food, because when the food blood circulation is reduces, automatically all the problem will come. So you can easy to monitor the food blood circulation by using different kind of smart socks are available. So like any component you want to measure today, we have a smart textile. So this smart textile actually embedded with electronics, thereby it can assess any important data that you want to measure. So that's why in simple we can tell like smart healthcare textile is nothing but it's having a sensor, actuator, and conductive fibers and electronics, where the data, power, and communication system we need to establish. And then you need a comfortable fabric, or it may be a shirt or t-shirt or whatever it may be, and we need a software for our analysis. Suppose you are measuring a ECG value, hot ECG value, then you need a sensor and actuator. The conductive fiber, which is nothing but the material will take the electricity from one place to another place. So it should conduct the electricity. That is the key part of fiber. If you take cotton, it won't conduct the electricity. But if you need conductive capability, then we need to have a coating on the fiber, or you need to use silver, copper, nichrome. So different kind of material is there. So those material you need to embed into the textile, thereby you can make it a conductive material. And then you need a electronic system where you need to properly integrate, thereby you can continuously measure the data. So why this particular smart textile is essential for healthcare in the sense? So one of the major advantages is you need to measure this particular data continuously. Suppose any person having a heart problem, so they are going to the hospital only when the problem occurs. But if you have a garment, if you are wearing, that is going to measure your heart function, it will measure continuously, it will record in a device. So whenever you feel discomfort, when go to the hospital, when the doctor asking you what happened, if you show this data, whatever measure, so it shows whatever continuously measured for the past 1 weeks or past. So a doctor will understand how actually your body is reacting and where is the problem. So if you have a detailed information, definitely you can give the right solution. And also whenever when the patient actually made a operation, you want to continuously monitor, then this kind of product is very useful. You can use this ECG measurement garment, where you can continuously measure what is the progress happening. So those information is very important for the doctors to take care of the particular patient. And the main application of this smart textile, majorly in vital sign monitoring, especially as I said, the ECG value monitoring, respiration, temperature, and again another area where the rehabilitation, that especially the elderly people and the people have some kind of disease, chronic disease, or the people have some kind of accident, they actually lose the body parts. So definitely these kind of garments will help them to continuously track the entire information. So that's how the fall detection can be easily identified, sleep tracking. So many people today have a lot of issues. Many of you are aware that sleep apnea. So when the people are during the sleep disorder is happening, and many people actually the life is very threatened. So in that category, if you wear this kind of garment, it will monitor your sleep, and you can easily understand where is the problem, whether your oxygen intake is problem or where exactly the issue is coming, and it give alarm also. Suppose you have a breath problem, that time the garment will give some kind of vibration, so you can immediately take the right kind of help. So all these kind of the textile oriented products, smart textile will be useful for to monitor your health. And even you can monitor that chronic disease, diabetics, because these diseases, I think we know that you cannot cure it, so you can able to maintain. So that's how today we have socks that you can able to monitor the food pressure, thereby you can know about what is happening, blood circulation and other things are happening properly or not. And even we have a bandage where you can give different where you can have a different kind of monitor system. You can add some medicine in the bandage. That bandage can be applied on the wound dressing, thereby it can take care of curing. So all this kind of innovative textile material will help the people to take care of the health. So there are different applications, but here I'm focusing mainly on health area. So definitely the elderly people and rehabilitation category people and chronic disease, and these are all the area where we need to monitor the health continuously. And one solution is through our garments, which means the smart textile garment. So when you see that the textile, how it actually integrated, you can see the picture at the left one, where many buyers are coming to monitor your ECG value, and also to take care of your health. So there are a lot of electronic things are coming. So now the new technology where you can see the serial number 2, that is the t-shirt, and the serial number 3, you can see that t-shirt is embedded with a lot of sensor. So you can see the sensor which is marked actually a circle. There you can see the garment which having the conductive textile material with the sensor, actuator and proper connection, where this particular garment, which it can easily measure the vital information, so that you can see the serial number 1. It is very difficult as a passion to wear and monitor. And moreover, the passion should be in the bedridden only. But in the case of serial number 3 with the textile, everything is properly embedded. So even you can walk, even you can go to any place, but the measurement is continuously happen. So this is possible only by creating a proper textile material, and proper signal processing system should be embedded. So that's how this material can be developed. And so you can see a lot of textile material now developed. This material is specially made. As I said, the material should conduct the electricity, and the material should have very soft nature, because it should be on the body. So it should give comfort, it should give very smooth feel, and also it should do the functionality, that is the electricity conduction, thereby you can acquire the signal from the body. So today we have a material, even the textile material can act as a sensor. So today we have a temperature measuring sensors, heart rate measuring sensor, and a lot of sensors are coming, and these sensor easily can be embedded into the textile, because those sensors are more flexible, and the sensor can be easily attached with the textile material. So that's the advantage of today technology. And even we have a actuator heating element. So people normally in the northeast, like they are facing a lot of the change in the weather temperature. So you need a bed sheet with kind of a heating element. So thereby, through actuator, you can give the heating that whatever the material that they are using will have a very warm, and this kind of actuators are mostly used for heating the different components, even the garments. Thereby, the wearers can feel comfort. And today you have a textile material where the data can be stored, and that kind of energy harvesting technology is also great, so that it is easy to make any kind of textile material to acquire the signal from the body. And even you take about the embroidery technique, where actually the textile material over which you can embroider, make a conductive material, and even conductive ink is there. So that ink also you can print on the surface of the textile fabric, so that that particular area conductivity you can able to build. And even you can stitch the conductive material in the garment. So there are different technology ways available to make any kind of area that can react with the electrical input. So that is how today we are using different material. Even you can see the car seat, where the under the car seat we can have a heating element, and that heating element will give improving the temperature, thereby the person who is traveling feel very comfort. And today you will have a lot of methodology to develop the conductive material. And one such a methodology that we are developing in our fashion technology department, we are developing a conductive material by using weaving technique. So here you can see the serial number 1, 2, 3. So all these things are material developed here. So this material will have a conductive element inside, and it is made with the help of weaving. That is the power loom we used. And many similar embroidery machine can also be used to make the conductive material similar to that, because this material is essential to take the electricity value inside, and thereby it will communicate with the different sensor. So that's how these materials are developed. And other than that, a lot of available materials are there, and you will have many sensors, actuators, and these things can be easily integrated into the clothing. Thereby, the different signals you can able to acquire. So that is the recent development and advantage for us. And especially if you want to measure the ECG value, because this is very important as a human, you know that how much important the function of our heart. So to know about the function of your heart, you need to continuously measure. So that's the key things. That's why elderly people are the people bedridden or rehabilitation group people. So this is very important. So ECG measurement can be done using a t-shirt which made with the help of the conductivity facility. So how it works in the sense, the conductive textile electrodes. The conductive textile electrodes are woven or printed inside the garment. So that particular electrodes will make the signal so that it can be easily acquire the ECG value. So this electrode actually touch with the human body. It will interact with the heart function. Normally, it will generate the electricity. That value will be converted into in the form of graph. So that can be done by using software, but the textile here is doing the function of the converting that electricity value into the form of a meaningful signal. So this is very useful. You can see one such a company. Actually, this is Exo Skin shirt. This is available in the market. So this can acquire your ECG value. Not only ECG value, it can also monitor your blood pressure, and also it can monitor your skin temperature. So all this and also breathe monitoring, everything can be done with this help of garment. So this particular garment will have, as I said, like the sensors, actuator, and the conductivity textile material. So this garment, whatever you are seeing, this garment is not a normal textile material. It having a facility of the conductive facility, which means the warp or weft whatever you are using here, it is having the facility of conducting the electricity value. And there is another company like Zanoma eSkin. It is again a Japanese-based company. Actually, University of Tokyo actually developed this particular garment. They made actually a printed circuit on the fabric itself. So they developed a printed circuit on the fabric. So thereby the key advantage here is the fabric is more stretchable, more stretchable. So when the fabric stretch, the sensor and other thing also it will properly work because they made as a printed circuit kind of technique where this particular garment mainly used to monitor your health parameter, which includes, as I said, ECG or temperature, blood pressure, etc. So this is the garment where you can see the electrodes, the key electrode they placed in a different area. So these electrodes actually monitor your body vital signal, and this data will be stored here. And again, it is functioning like wireless technology, where this data goes to your storage device in the form of mobile or any other device. And there you can see the signal like what is the function of your heart. So these kind of garments today is available to acquire all the key vital data from the body. So the main key things here. So earlier, when you go to the hospital, lot of wires are coming, a lot of devices are required. But here you can see a small device with everything in the form of T-shirt, and you can able to monitor your body. And also it is storing entire data. Even if you want the last week Wednesday at 5 o'clock, what is my heartbeat? It will tell. So that's how in our each and every home we have a camera. So that camera, if you want to go and see the last week, what happens in front of our home, the camera will show you what is the date. Similarly, so this T-shirt will record all the vital information of your heart related functionality, and that information can be reviewed by doctor to understand about how your health is functioning. Suppose a particular week there is a fluctuation that day, actually what you did, whether you done more exercise or your food is wrong or what is wrong and that particular. So it will give clarity about how can you maintain your life cycle. So that kind of advancement is there when you go to this kind of product. And moreover, you think about a sports person when they use this kind of product, so they can also keep their body fitness, everything. And it will continuously tell about the sports person performance with respect to maintaining his particular body. So likewise, many applications are there when you go to this kind of smart textile. And even the smart textile can be used to monitor the respiratory. And you know, many people asthma patient or a lot of people having a breath problem. So in that particular situation, if you go this kind of product, the smart textile product, definitely you can able to understand about the breath pattern. So how the breath pattern is there, anything abnormal. So those things can be easily assessed. You may ask the question how it can be developed. So this is done in our Sona College itself. The Department of Fashion Technology got a patent also. You can see at the left side, there is a belt where used in between the belt, you will see there is a special fabric. So that also mentioned in the right side. This is silver plated nylon knitted fabric. So this particular fabric having a conductive coating. So once you send a signal from right side to left side, it will deliver. For example, right side you are giving 5 voltage here. Okay. So in the left side it will give exactly 5 voltage. Suppose if you stretch the fabric, suppose 1 mm you are stretching, what happen means if you give 5 voltage, here you will get only 4 voltage, because when you stretch the fabric length is increased. So the change in the length, automatically your voltage will drop. So this is the fundamental idea where we are correlating this particular stretch with respect to the breath pattern. So if you are enlarging your chest, definitely the stretch will be more. If you are reducing a normal breath, the body stretch will be less. So whenever there is a higher breath and lower breath, automatically this fabric will have a stretch and relax. So definitely this voltage will change. So this will be correlated with the breath pattern. So that's how we developed a product, and we got a patent also. So basically it is a conductive stretch knitted fabric is used, and this particular fabric is connected with the two different wire, and that will be connected to the microcontroller board. So that board will give what happens when the person is actually breathing. So it's a kind of a technique where you can measure the breathing with the help of simply textile material itself. So this is purely a textile material. So this material is measuring your breath pattern. So that is the advancement that happened in the area of small textile. And even there is a company, Zanoma Skin, which is again a Japanese based company. You can see the person is wearing a trouser, again a tight fit, where they used white color. You can see these are all the sensor. So which means the person is walking, automatically you can track the movements. So that is very, very important when you think about the person is actually whatever the activities is doing, you can track that particular movements. This is very important, especially for sports person. Suppose you are doing any kind of activity, your muscle, you are moving very, very higher force or anything, you are abnormal, what happen? You will have some problem. So it will give alarm. For example, you are moving a hand for a particular angle. If it is abnormal, it can easily give the alarm value, or this data can be tracked and you can easily understand about, and how can you even different kind of sports is there, you can analyze how to play. All the information can be easily tracked when you are using this kind of technology. So it's again a stretchable electronic and using a printed fabric, where you can analyze the posture, motion, you can track everything. So this tracking of posture, motion is very important for analyzing different area. And one such area is sports, and similarly many areas are available. At the bottom also I shared one YouTube link. Maybe you can see this link. You will easily understand about how these things are working. So this one YouTube video, you can understand how this particular textile material help to identify the motion tracking of independent people, and this is very useful for even elderly people also. And as I said, we are doing a lot of research with Toronto University, Canada, and especially developing the healthcare product for health monitoring application. And recently we developed one such an important product actually, which is called many of you are aware about the FES. So FES stands for functional electrical stimulation, FES, functional electrical stimulation. And this actually very important, especially the patient like stroke patient. So you know the stroke patient, they are not able to move the hand, they are not able to move the leg. Okay, so what happened? Normally they will go to therapy. So where the therapist will do a lot of exercise, thereby slowly they will recover, which means the stroke patient not able to walk, not able to raise the hand. But when go to therapy, the doctor will give a lot of treatment, thereby it can improve. But other way, today there is a technology. So you can see at the bottom there is a sleeve. You can see there is a sleeve which is made in Sona fashion technology department, where you can see this sleeve is integrated with a lot of electrodes. You can see there is a two electrode attached here. So this electrode is a dry electrode normally. So dry electrode, which means I think many of you know about electrode. Normally when you go to hospital to measure your heartbeat, they will use electrode to place in the key area, where they will put gel. So that is called gel electrode. So without gel, the signal acquire will be very difficult. But here, dry electrode, which means there is no gel required. So this electrode is again a nano material. It will be fixed into the sleeve. So this particular fabric, you can see that at the end there is a connection. So when you give 4 or 5 voltage in this particular connection, what happen? These two electrode will deliver the electrical stimulation to the hand. So if you place this particular sleeve on your hand, and you are feeding 5 voltage into this particular connection. You can see the wire I shown here. So once you feed this particular 4 or 5 voltage and sending the electrical value, what happens? This particular electrode will release milli voltage onto the hand. So that particular voltage, when it releases onto the hand, so it increases your blood circulation, and thereby your hand functionality and everything, it will be slowly improved. Thereby the patient can recover. So it's a treatment called FES treatment, normally called functional electrical stimulation, where the electrical pulses will be generated onto the important nerve system, where the patient can easily recover. So earlier days, the patient should go to the hospital and bedridden, and all the wires and other things are required. Now you can see it is very simple. You can wear the sleeve, okay, and you can see the other kind of sleeve. So we made many different sleeves. Each one have different kind of features, and this is knitted sleeve, and you can see the testing also. So once you wear the sleeve and you connect with the device, you set the number of pulses it should generate, so that the pulse will release to the hand, thereby your hand functionality can be improved. So very simple device. So one sleeve with electrical control system, it is enough. But earlier days, you can go to the hospital, you can see a lot of wire, machines, everything, but you can do it in your home itself. So that's the advantage of smart textile. When you take this kind of product, you can sit at home and you can give therapy, thereby it can easily recover. So that kind of technology today we have. And also we developed a ECG shirt, where we used instead of electrode, we used conductive textile material. So these are all the conductive textile material. When this material is contact with your chest or your heart, what happens? So your heart, whenever it the heartbeat is happen, it releases very minute electricity value. So that value will be acquired by this particular textile electrode material, and this value will be delivered through a conductive wire system, where you will get this kind of values, the ECG value. So this kind of the garments nowadays is very useful for elderly people and people who need continuously monitoring the heart rate. So that is how this technology is functioning today. And this ECG t-shirt also we developed, and you can see we done a testing also with the help of biomedical department in Sono College. With the help of biomedical department, we done a lot of tests, and this is actually a knitted garment. So the difference between knitted and woven is knitted having more stretch and it will be more comfort to the wearer. So that's why we done a different kind of material selection. And you can see at the bottom there you can able to program where the microcontroller, so you can convert this particular value from one form to another form. So likewise, we done this, and we used mainly the core and sheath conductive yarn. So this is very important, because the normal textile material, it is not going to serve the purpose. So we need to use the conductive textile material, and whatever you are seeing here is a conductive textile material, which includes the conductivity, the core and sheath yarn. Everything is more important with respect to developing this kind of product. And also we developed another important smart textile product. So where you know the reflexology, the foot massager. So normally foot massage is one kind of therapy. Normally the people who have more pain at the foot. So we actually made into a textile atom, where you can see the insole kind of design system. Here we used a textile conductive material. So this textile conductive material will connected with conductivity stitching, you can see here, and it is again main lead will be connected to the electronic device. So once you give the input here like 2 voltage or 3 voltage, what happen? All this important area, it will releases the electrical pulses. Once the person standing on this area, their foot, you will receive the electrical pulses, thereby they will get improved blood circulation. It's a kind of textile where you can improve your blood circulation with the releasing of electrical pulses. Here you can improve the electrical pulses value also. That is another important control we can have, because different person will have a different requirement of value. So that's how we can able to do this kind of improvement in the foot blood circulation. We developed this foot massager, and this also we filed a patent, and this is again useful for the people who having the pain at the leg and they require a lot of massaging treatment. So this kind of many products or innovations are available. Even we developed a wearable cooling jacket. It's a jacket where it will generate the cooling effect inside. As I said initially, the smart textile means it's not only measuring ECG or temperature. It also based on the outside atmosphere value, it will give the cooling effect. And this product is also done by in our department, where we used a technique of using the two different material 3D spacer fabric. And because this material will circulate the cooling inside the body, and the cooling can be generated with air circulation unit, and it is again a batterized battery control, so that the jacket can be weared, and wherever you go you will get this kind of cooling things. So a lot of cooling technology is there. This is one kind of product that we made. So all this comes into the category of small textile. And as of now, I said a lot of different kind of smart garments are there to acquire important signal, whether it is a ECG or temperature, or as I said, like tracking of your motion, or a smart socks that can measure your foot important pressure point, or as I said, like reflexology foot massager. So many products are coming now. But what is the challenges here in the sense, normally, since it is a material based, because normal textile material won't do this job. So you need a special textile material that will do a specific functionality. That's why today the cost of production is higher, because we need a specialized textile material. And when you go to this kind of technology, there will be a data privacy and security issues are there. We are acquiring human data, so that is more critical. So you cannot share this data to anywhere. So that's why the security is one of the threat here. And again, durability. Suppose you are doing washing and other things, how many washes it can withstand. So that is also another important area. And you need a battery system, because this garment, whenever you use, you will go anywhere, or even you will play. So those time, the life of battery and other things. And it is a regulatory approval is also more important, since it is medical related things. So that still these challenges are there, but a lot of scopes are there. So this smart textile, or you can call wearable technology, is going to take into the next height with respect to the healthcare industry, because this is very important. The continuous monitoring is very useful, because it's a life saving product. So that's why in future, definitely this is going to everyone going to use. So now because of the cost and other things, people are as I said, like Japanese product is there. The cost is huge. That's why it's not in every human hand. So in future, definitely this is going to reach in everybody, because the many people doing research in this area. So I'm sure that this smart textile going to change the healthcare industry, sports industry in many way. So thank you for the opportunity. So since I have half an hour of time, I shared some of the things what we did in our Sona College of Technology. And if you have any doubt, anything you want to more, I shared my mail ID and a mobile number. You can contact me, and definitely myself and my team from Sona will help you in whatever the query you are shared. So thank you. And if you have any doubt, maybe you can ask. So Tangaraj sir,
Sir, good evening, sir.
yeah,
So thank you, sir. Wonderful
Oh,
session, sir.
it seems there is no doubt from any participants. Shall I conclude, sir?
yeah, no problems.
Yeah. Well, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful presentation on the topic smart textiles for healthcare, innovations and applications. Thank you, sir. And I would like to invite the Honorary Secretary to propose a word of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Most respected, our chief guest and the keynote speaker of today's session, Ms. Dr. D. Raja, sir, our respected chairman, Dr. K. Tangaraj, sir, respected committee members from state and local centers, fellow engineers, council members, Mr. Arumugam, sir, and our office staff, Thiagu, sir, students from various organizations. Good evening to all. As we proudly celebrate the 30th anniversary of IEI Salem Local Center, we are delighted to invite you for the 98th special webinar, our ongoing weekly online lecture series, Engineers Talk, in the topic Smart Textiles for Healthcare, Innovations and Applications. So I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our respected speaker and chief guest, Dr. D. Raja, sir, professor and head of Fashion Technology, Sona College of Technology, for sharing valuable insights and opening new perspective on how smart textiles and revolutionizing the healthcare sector. Sir, you have inspired, but have been broadened our visions towards the future research and practical applications in this field. Thank you so much, sir. We extend our deepest gratitude, our chairman, Dr. K. Tangaraj, sir, for always motivating all the youngsters and fellow engineers and valuable support for organizing all the events in IEA Salem Local Center. Thank you so much, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to our Engineers Talk Team series for their valuable guidance and support always. It's my privilege to thank Mr. Engineer N. Arumugam, sir, for unwavering support and taking time and supporting lot to our IEA seminar. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to appreciate Mr. Thiagu for his wonderful coordinations for organizing all the events. With that, I once again thanks to all and look forward to more such collaboration and knowledge sharing events in the near future. Thank you once again, one and all present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.